So I have a little crew of helpers. I mean, real apprentices. People who know, like this kid, knows a heck of a lot more about redstone than I do. I can't even door. As in, I can't push a button and have the door open and get through it before I smack myself in the knees. So here's how the tree's coming along. As you see, some things have changed. Uh, I'm not kidding. People are coming. One person comes, shows up, and goes, "Whoa!" And then the next thing I know, people are asking to teleport over to me so they can see the tree. You see all this green clay? It's gone. If you pay for a membership on the server, you get to have some world edit functions. Oh yeah, the cave makes its own sounds. I mean, the tree makes cave sounds now. Oh, here's a little trap that rats in my room made for me. It's a, what do you call, fall trap? So you go, that's my weird skeletons and zombies. You know, I retextured them. You open the trap chest and down you go, all the way to bedrock. So yeah, so some of these people know some people who are able to afford to assist Zuma with keeping, see all that clay? With keeping the server operating. They've donated and stuff, and they have some world edit privileges, and they came in and they took out all this clay that I have been hand digging. Now I've done all this work on this tree and hand digging clay and starting to terraform and stuff, placing all the leaves and vines and sprouting jungle trees on top and then removing the jungle wood and replacing it with oak wood. This is Coco's mine. Isn't it sweet? I've been doing that all by hand and now I have terraforming help. Don't you wish you could find a mine that looks like this? Isn't this cherry? I really love the work these people are doing. And then I wonder what this button does. And I didn't do it right because I didn't wait right. But right there, those blocks open, see? And it just doesn't do anything. So there's little Easter eggs and goodies hidden all over the place because everybody's been taking their turns. The sign here on the track says, warning, creeper crossing. Don't you wish you could play in a mine like this? Isn't this awesome? Coco's just going to town down here. Really good work. And here's our fake dungeon because we don't have spawners, but that's where the spawner would be. It would be a skeleton spawner. We haven't filled the loot chest yet. It's going to be loot all over the place because this is a PvP map where you can actually break blocks and mine and craft and smelt and stuff. But, or what? Some loot will be handed to you. I can't spawn mobs, so there's no chicken farm or anything, but the technology will be there. Tried to make a dolphin. I don't know if it looks like a dolphin, but like I say, if you can do better, go ahead, please. Asking rats to open the water door that he made. He can make it as tall as you want. It's a piston-operated water door. Ah, boy, I can't tell you how much I don't miss all that green clay. So now the kids can come in and work on the mines and the dungeons and the other spooky stuff. So basically, you spawn in a little house, and then you have to find the entrance to the tree. And then you have to get to the very top of the tree, which is at the build height limit, in order to find the loot. There are 4 branches at the build height limit, and you don't know which one it's in. The branches are extremely dark. Cooties will have a chance to spawn as you're trying to climb up to them. Of course, you can die from fall damage, all that good stuff. Look at all the kids that showed up to help. Well, I'm not sure all these kids, because I think that the people who did World Edit on well, Flip is a builder. He's an actual builder for Suma's thingamajig, and so is Ease. Ease just got made a builder, which is a big honor. And they came here and helped out with World Edit. They also skinned the tree, so there's no more raw bark like there, you know, like the sawed logs. It's skinned with the wood grain texture all the way around. So my roots don't look funny and my branches don't look funny. It's all nice and smooth with wood grain. I'm trying to show you, I'm making a redstone museum. Everything's going to be covered in glass. so that when my players come to the map, they will be able to see the redstone contraptions that my volunteers have made. My secret door, which has been open so nobody knew it was there. Sign for Corrales. He didn't make this door, but Corrales has been... He's not the real Corrales. But he likes Corrales a lot because he kind of sort of has his name and he kind of sort of has his skin. But this is my secret door through the tree root. One of the ways to get in. There will be a little spawn house out on the hill. You will spawn there, and then you will have to go through a series of tests. That's a sniper tower. Where that cross piece is, that's where I put in my first ring of this tree. Go all the way to the top. There's a special loot chest with a diamond block in it. You have to bring it all the way back to your spawn house and put it on an altar. Actually, I'm thinking maybe not the spawn house. I think I'll send them all the way down to bedrock, and that might be where the altar is. If you can make it down there alive and put that gold block, another trap chest. Whee! I love those. I played that one about 5 times just for the fun of falling. If you can get back with a diamond block, you totally win and get bonus points. So the way you win is either the first person to get the loot back to the altar, or the last person alive wins. You can play in teams, or you can play one-on-one. I would suggest that this would even be fun to try to play solo, because all of these limbs are going to be sprouting cooties, and it would be quite the capture the monument map just to make it through. So you can craft and smelt and stuff if you need to. There is going to be loot and chests. There's going to be some overground farms and some redstone nano farms. See, you can get out if you're careful. There's on these little half slabs, there's every once in a while there's one missing, and if you're hugging the wall, the inside of the trunk, trying to keep from falling, and you're running real fast, you are not going to see that there's a hole and you are going to fall. And of course skeletons will spawn in there and be shooting at you. I use the magenta to designate where I need to build the next rings, and because it's so different than any material I'm used to build with. And then I just remove the wool when I'm done. Isn't that trippy? Whee! Sniper, you can even fall out the sniper tower. Yeah, I think feather falling boots would be useful. This is build height limit. These are 4 branches that I managed to go out and around, so they sort of swirl around each other, and those are huge jungle trees on top. They look like twigs in comparison to the tree. Now, one of my volunteers put a sign up here, and it had a word on it. So I replaced the sign and asked people to watch their language, because I make videos for people who don't particularly want to hear about your bodily functions. So, and somebody invented a game. My builders have their own games up here that they're playing while they're building. Only myself and one other person knows where the really cool loot is. The the diamond block. Oh, I've got Corrales working in here. Not yet, not when you're seeing this, but he's been working his little hiney out, furnishing this big giant tree branch. Look at this. It's like a scene out of an Alfred Hitchcock movie. Woo! I love this. Isn't it beautiful? So this server is really something. I don't know any of these people, and they're just coming and coming. One person says, "Oh, wow," and then other people ask to teleport to see the place. Never put a sign on a room that says private, because that will be the room that everybody wants to go to. This is a little Easter egg for Sumo Void if he ever sees this map. People are saying he'll really like it. It doesn't look like a really luscious, sensuous bedroom. Very secret, sort of a hideaway place. And once you work your way up there, there's a little sign that says Sumo Void slept here. And then another one that says, and he fell for me. And then under it, it's difficult to read, it says, he fell for me hard. Hopefully, Sumo will fall down the hole and die. Lol. So I know it's a bad joke, but people expect fangirl crushes and fanboy crushes and stuff on these YouTube gamer people stuff. I have a lot of respect for Zuma. Yeah, I'd like to sit over a mug of something and have a conversation with him. No particularly romantic thing involved in that. Although I did leave him this thank you note because, the guy works hard. He's always building stuff, and he's got like experimental labs and creative where he does his Mythbusters series and tries to understand game dynamics. And he's always making these enormous mob grinders, thingies and traps and structures and doohickeys and thingamabobs. And oh, he made this little shop at Spawn at Hermitcraft. It's dig for hire because he likes to dig. He likes the grindy stuff. He likes to take I think he likes to take the burden off the other people on the server. So I made pig for hire. Ta-da! With a diamond shovel and a diamond pickaxe. So he's always working on this. He's always, always, always working. When he's not on the server, he's on his own little creative world, and he's putting together videos and playing PvP matches with people, so he understands how PvP maps work. Sorry, my fan just fell down. Instructions from my volunteers. These were notes I kept for myself. That's a good thing I videotaped this because when they took out the green clay, all the signs and the carpets on the floors popped out. The blocks and the half slabs and stuff, those all stayed. But all my signs are gone that weren't on a block or something. So I had written this for the people who admin the server and Zuma to know why I'm here, who I am, what I'm about. I do feel bad that I can't afford a membership to this server. It's a dynamic server. Every time I go around and look at people's stuff, the people who are building the redstone on my server, Rats is 12 years old. He had to knock off and go to bed because his parents wanted him to go to bed. He made that beautiful water door. And he's going to put in a bunch of other contraptions too. And all my killer chests, these people are smart and they're creative and they're full of life and enthusiasm. And Zuma's created a really good atmosphere for creative people. Everybody's welcome, even little snotty-nosed kids that cause trouble and spam too much in chat. And people try real hard to tell them to shut up politely. So they don't have to be banned. But I mean, there's some kids that don't know how to do anything in this game that have showed up because it's Zuma, But it's a real atmosphere of, okay, can we make this contraption? Now, can we compact it tighter? Can we improve it? Can we make it more efficient? That sort of stuff. Here's my buddy Corrales. He's been doing a lot of the grunt work, bless his heart. A lot of terraforming and not glamorous stuff. Running around in the tree branches, putting down mushrooms. He said, are you sure you want mushrooms and tree branches? Well, he's from El Salvador. They don't have a whole lot of really wet forests, cool, dark forests, where there's mushrooms just growing on trees. So I explained to them, he wouldn't wave. Maybe he doesn't know what wave is. Maybe. I don't know how well he speaks English. He gets along okay in chat. He writes slowly. I think it takes him a while to read things. But, man, this kid can work. I mean, dude can work. That's why I gave him the rights to decorate inside the branches. Because, I mean, okay, look. He watches Corrales. He named himself Corrales. He's wearing Corrales' skin. Obviously, he wants some opportunities to do some stuff with bushes. First thing he did was put down anvils and put leaf blocks on top and made bushes. So I gave him that branch right there so he can furnish it. See those four swirly branches? Now one of those branches is going to have the grand prize. And after you've gone around and around and around that trunk, you're going to be so dizzy you won't even know which one. Thank you, Zuma, for a wonderful server. And thank you, everybody who's been helping me out with my tree. You don't know. It's just wonderful to see this crew of people running around making magic happen. It's a beautiful thing. Bye.